person who ended that run was Connor O'Leary. Great performance from him, saving his best for last. He'd scored a total of 14.43 for Connor O'Leary as we get set for another big clash. Griffin Colapinto. Only John Florence in the opening round has applied the same kind of pressure to his rivals here at Western Australia's Margaret River Pro this season. As we see Griffin Colapinto up here, looking at his first ride up against Jerome Forrest. Wants to put the pressure on the winner of the trials early. Just looking to be in just never seen before form this year. He's coming off a couple of strong years campaigning on the CT, Rich, but this year he just looks a step ahead. He looks a little bit sharper, a little bit faster.
As we watch the replay here, some fish just jumping out of the face of the wave there, but what a beautiful swooping turn to start things off, and another one cutting back into the power source. So just a series of cutbacks here for Griffin, just to get his feet in the wax, as we say, and really start feeling the momentum of this heat. But a great bottom turn, holding the rail. See how there's no extra little direction changes. He holds that line, and now look, Griff just switches the direction of the eyes. It's following the turn, comes out of this one, and then already looking to where he's going to position the next cutback and where he's going to start this line. Great extension in the upper body. That helps with the actual momentum of the turn. I feel like Griff's stance is also widened just ever so slightly, perhaps an inch or two. What that does is just creates a better platform, a more stable platform to work from.
Also limiting Nat Young's opportunities out there.
Took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say what that did was actually steal a score away from Nat Young, and that's the beauty of priority. As we see up and riding, this is live action.
Love the cut down there from Griff, and throws everything into the final section. Can't stick it, gets sucked over the falls and ragdolled around in that white water. So much push here. It's not unusual, Rich.
Just gets caught in the lip, but let's see what happened with Griff. So again, under the priority, gets a nice swooping carve to start off. And this second one, right up high in the lip. I almost feel like he didn't overcommit to that final turn, because, you know, it could be disaster for your bodies, your ankle, your boards, and he's right there just going, you know what, let's just hit the eject button, I'm out of here. Solid, so solid in the approach.
Here we go on the outside. Jerome Forrest, nice bottom turn there. The wave kind of backing off on him just a little bit. He wants to really keep pace with Griffin Colapinto, who hasn't sort of extended his lead too much, just in his failure to land that last big hit on his previous ride. Jerome's going to need to ramp things up here.
Just knew he was way too late for that final section. And, well, this is a wild card up on his backhand. Some nice big swooping turns. And you can see really strong in the thighs.
But once he sort of tapped into his competitive mindset, you know, we saw this sort of animal come to life. He's just been on fire. As we see now, the winner of the trials, Jerome Forrest, wanting to stay in this heat. He had a 4.33 on his first wave, so he is maintaining pace somewhat with Griffin Colapinto. And he's just falling apart at this stage. On the outside, Griffin Colapinto up. The best he's served up so far is just a 5, so certainly has given Jerome Forrest an opportunity here, but this is going to help his cause.
Maybe just overcooked it. And then outside, Griffin on a nice tall looking wave here. And the face just backs off a little bit on that one, so Griff's got to go to these cutbacks. But then this final turn and pocket it out.
Tricky section to read, and he does well to stay on his feet. And here we go. Forrest up at the moment. And this one's going to get away from him.
Yeah, just the single turn there, but have a look at the set rolling through. And then Jerome on this one behind here on the backhand. I like the first turn, really critical. Committed under the lip, but the wave just walled out.
That turn then, that reminded me of that.
As we watch the priority heat, Griffin Colapinto from San Clemente creases the first section. Wide open face, there's a cool looking wrap. Colapinto whips it. And looking to stay on his feet. Nice, clean finishing move as he still has his hands full with the trials champ, Jerome Forrest. Griffin's been putting in a lot of time in his warm-up sessions.
He's just come out charging. He looks like he's just really confident.
First connection was perfect, Felicity.
Yeah, straight into that second carving maneuver and just looking really polished and really smooth, I think. And
not every surfer has that in their repertoire, and he's gotten a perfect 10 for that in the past. Jerome Forrest trying to find his feet off the top. Unfortunately, it looked out of control once he got to the lip, as he's still chasing Griffin Colapinto at this stage, Bucks. Treat to watch on any venue on tour as we see Colapinto with the fade.
wow.
Hitting it hard off the oncoming section. Wrapping cutback again. Can he shut it down? He will just style his way through. Fair enough. That thing was going down quickly.
Yeah, that was a hard section to approach, and probably a little bit annoyed, you know, probably looking for that end section, being like, come on, give me something, you know?
He's missed out on the title showdown. It lowers the last 2 consecutive seasons by about a spot. Trying to turn that around. This is Jerome Forrest using a lot of the open face. A couple of backhand carves. He needs something real meaty down the line. Set up work. Here comes the lip section. He'll end up going down. And Colapinto's on the wave behind him. Little aggressive rebound on the mid-face. Just feeling his way through his points and capitalizing on a big moment off the top, but he can't hang on. The challenge of the end section continues here at Main Break. That's a repeat story every single year, Buck. Yeah, we'll see what happened with Griffin. He's still checking that foot. And man, I saw him yesterday. He was already pretty banged up from surfing the box in a free surf and also that end section. But he's built tough. Colapinto, 7.5 and a 6.67. Eliminates the trials champ, Jerome Forrest, and gets a spot into the round of 16.